Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Vixen Season 2. We're going to talk about Vixen Season 2. I'm so used to saying an episode number after that. It's weird.
Season 2, episode 1
all.
through all.
Episode all. I'm your host, Clea. With me I have Dom and Nikki.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. We're late on this one.
Slightly.
A little bit.
Oops. I do believe that this dropped in the end of 2016.
Yeah, I think it did actually.
And which is kind of funny because the events take place in 2015. So the events of this season are a year before it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I found a timeline and everything because I got a little confused. But basically, it takes place before Arrow Season 4, which is halfway through Arrow Season 4, Vixen makes an appearance. So all the Vixen stuff happens before she shows up on Arrow when they're fighting Dark.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it fits in the timeline. I did.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here going, okay, well, I think we established back when we did Season 1, I think we established when in the timeline it fit in.
Yeah.
And then throughout this whole thing, I was like, I think this takes place, like, directly after it.
And a couple months after.
Yeah, because I think they said, like, 2 months, and it actually, like, 2 months later, I think it was in the beginning of this, the web series here. But then the end, and they call her in, and that they go do. I'm like, is that the episode where they actually called Vixen in the live action?
It might have been. That was a little unclear. But I would assume so.
Gotcha. It's been a long time since we watched that, so I don't even remember what episode that was.
It was the episode.
The live action.
Yeah, it was Season 4, episode 15.
Gotcha. Okay.
They were fighting Dark. They called her in, or Ollie called her in.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to rewatch that episode specifically, but I remember she shows up and says, "I'll kick your ass like a woman," which is my favorite line.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know the reason why I watched this was to learn more about Kuasa. Because she was introduced in Legends this season, and I wanted to know more about her deal.
She was introduced in Legends? See, I haven't been keeping up with Legends, so
yes.
Who played her?
She was.
New actress?
It's a new actress, yeah.
Because
she looks nothing like the animated character, but I mean, if this was in 2016 and then, like there's that time gap, she could have gotten a haircut and stuff like that. It's fine, And
I mean, that's something that irked me about when Vixen came on Arrow, was that the actress has long hair and Mari is drawn with short hair in the show. So
Yeah.
It's like maybe she grew it out. I like her better with short hair. Anyway, I only ask because I found out that the lady who voices Kuasa is Tiana from Princess and the Frog, or the Frog. Wait, no, what the fuck is the movie called?
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, whoa, because she sounds nothing like how she sounds in Princess and the Frog.
Well, I mean, Kuasa's bitter in this, and Tiana is kind of happily bubbly. There's very different. There's
energy.
The salt and then the sugar.
Yes.
Kuasa's
So
the salt.
Absolutely.
The sugar.
The actress that played her in the animated series is different than the actress who played her on Legends of Tomorrow. The the actress who played her on Legends of Tomorrow played Abigail Naismith on Doctor Who.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay.
I don't recognize her from anything else, so. But yeah.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I think I remember. I think I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. This season, I liked how this season went, and I liked how the first season went too, of Vixen.
Yep. I think our problem with it is the episodes are too short, so we kind of wait until it's all over.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which is why then we waited till it was over, then forgot for a couple months, and then was like, oh shit, we should do Vixen, and then we were too busy, and we're just getting to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it went. But I liked it all edited together.
It was really, the transitions were great. I didn't even realize it was a bunch of different episodes, to be honest. I thought it was like a regular episode of a TV show.
Yeah, and I mean, I rewatched season 1, and they had cut out all the credits and the in-between stuff, and it was just a straight-through half hour. And then I went to watch season 2, and they had left, like, the credits in. I'm like, oh no, you're messing with the flow. Like, I felt like the flow was just not the same as season 1 just because of the interruptions.
Yeah.
It works really good as just one episode. But we start off with just, like, a lore dump. She goes to the lecture, and it's just like, here's these 5 totems! And they all do different things. And it felt very Avatar: The Last Airbender. I expected after he said all of the elements for him to say, and everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I was thinking more Captain Planet myself, but, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the fire did attack eventually, so...
Yes, you're right. Then.
I just want to know what happens when all powers are combined. Is somebody going to be Captain Planet?
Well, that's never going to happen now.
Yeah.
What? Okay, what is, like, he wants them all. He wants to collect them all. He's a fucking Pokemon master at this point. He's Ash Ketchum. And, he, like, you gonna put them all on at once, be gangster, and, like, have all the powers at, like, I feel like he would implode or explode or just, you know, poof, and be gone.
Or just plode. Just simply plode.
He would plode something.
He looked like he was looking, in the beginning anyway, like he was looking for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then once he seemed to get fixated on the spirit totem to the point where he had no problem destroying the water totem.
Yeah.
So, I don't even know. I think he kind of spiraled.
The power.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's supposed to, like, he's not of their people, so he's not really a wielder of the stones. It's probably driving him driving him mad from the power. Just, he's cuckoo now.
Yeah.
For Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. Anyway, I really liked when Mari went to the lecture and, like, confronted McAllister, and he's just like, "Oh, you."
I kind of, even before she was like, "What, you thought I was gonna be dead?" It was like, even before that, I was like, he sent someone to kill her, didn't he? Not really, but
no.
It's supposed to end that way, apparently, right? Well,
he set her up to be kidnapped. I believe him that he didn't know that her sister was going to kidnap her. I think he thought her sister was just going to steal the amulet. But he did know about the thugs that were sent to beat her up in the first place. So, yeah, they kind of, like, got over that really quickly and started working as a team.
Yeah.
That's weird how sometimes that's how the storytelling goes, especially, like, with any comic. If they have, like, a tiff, within the next, like, page or even in the next issue that's pushing it,
Mm-hmm.
they resolve whatever problem it was, even though it might seem huge to me and you. For them, it's just like, okay, it's done, and then they move on. They start working together. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Not quite sure.
Even in this episode with Kuasa, it's like, wait. You just had this epic fight scene.
Yeah.
And now you still want to. I don't.
That's a funny one because I actually believe that more than I believe, her trusting McAllister because, Mari knows that, what Kuasa wants is, to revenge for the village.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, hey, even like before Mari said it, I was like, you two want the same thing. You should probably stop fighting. And then Mari's like, let's just kick his ass together.
Yeah.
And then she gets evaporated.
Poof.
Yeah.
Which is
That
now
was-
explained in Legends, just
It
so
is.
you know.
Can you tell me? What happens?
Magic.
I mean, she's water, right?
Yeah, she's now the water totem.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
She
is
is-
the water totem.
She is the water totem.
Yeah,
Okay.
magic.
That
It's
explains
fused
why
with
she
her.
evaporated.
So she can basically turn into Alex Mack and turn into liquid and bring like the first scene we're introduced. She comes through like the radiator ventilation system in a car.
Oh.
Yeah, she goes down Ray Palmer, and then he arfs her back up and calls her salty.
Well, I mean, she is salty, so.
Yeah, he's like
An apt description.
she tastes salty.
Ugh. It's gross.
Yeah, but
gross.
it's just it's just weird because like Legends, you don't exactly know where some of these characters fit because of time travel and all that. So I wasn't sure if that was taking place before or after this, like when Kuasa was ripped out of time.
Yeah, it definitely
But it seems like it's after this. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if it's directly after or if, like it
How
happened.
long she's been water for.
Yeah. But
That's cool. It's good to know.
it was good for me to know that that's when that happened because I was like, I'm looking at, we have Zari in Legends who has the wind totem. We have Amaya in Legends Spirit totem. I was like, why aren't they like Kuasa?
Yeah, and like because I was wondering why after this we didn't get a third season. Because the first two seasons did really well, and I think it's because of what they're going on with Legends right now. It's going to be hard to intertwine something, so they went in another direction. That's why we get the Ray.
Yeah.
For right now, but I think when Kuasa's out of Legends, they can always go back to Vixen. So I think that's probably going to be what they do.
I think it's more of the fact that Amaya is on Legends. Is that what you meant, or you meant Kuasa?
I meant
The
Kuasa,
combination of the two.
but yeah, the combination of the two.
They are dealing with the totems a lot in this season of Legends, so that probably has way more to do with it than just the characters themselves.
Well, I mean, we have Mari trying to figure out her lineage, her family history, and then we have Amaya, who is literally her family history.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they want to play that out before they give
Well,
Mari
they were also
any new information.
Well, they were also talking about taking Mari and making another live-action spin-off show with her. One of the things that they said was if it doesn't... here's a direct quote by CW President Mark Pedowitz. Hopefully that character is going to spin itself out. If not, it can join Legends. So
Yeah, I did.
I love how Legends is just kind of like there. If it doesn't work, we can just do this. Just put it on Legends.
Yeah.
Everything is just whatever. Like anything in this universe, guys. If it's not working, just put it on Legends.
Well, no,
You know,
I don't
like-
think if it's not working. I think
Well,
if
I know,
if
but-
you're trying to put a square piece in a round hole, Legends is the show to do that on.
Well, yeah, that's what it's more of. If you can't figure out how to do it, just put it on Legends. you know?
Yeah, because, like, in 2 lines of, like, you know, saying it's an anachronism or time travel, you know, you basically explain most of it away.
Yeah. That's the beauty of that show.
Yeah. I really love the Vixen seasons. I think they've been so good.
Did you like seeing more than just animated Barry and Ollie? We had animated Cisco.
Well, animated Cisco
Felicity.
was in the first
We
season.
got Firestorm.
Was he?
Yeah, Cisco wasn't in this one. It was Felicity in this one.
No, Cisco was in the very
Cisco
beginning
was
of
in
this one.
the very, very beginning.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were fighting with Weather Wizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, I don't remember him. I did watch 1 and 2 back to back, so I might have gotten confused there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I especially
Felicity
liked
was in this
Felicity.
one. I didn't recognize her at first, and then her voice sounded a little off, and then I was like, okay, that's Felicity.
Yeah,
Never mind.
her voice
No.
her voice was on
Her
point.
her voice was off, but the way she talks was not off. Her phrasing was
of course.
like on point, and I wanted to punch her in the face.
Oh, I want to punch her. It must be Felicity.
Yep.
I thought that was so funny. She's like, and the alarms are going off. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That's exactly the way she would say it on Arrow too. So
yeah.
it's like,
Oh yeah. It was really bittersweet seeing Firestorm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially after everything that's happened to him on
Hearing
current day.
Stein's voice in the back, and I was like, oh man, I know when this takes place.
And I mean, there's Laurel, so it's even.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. I knew it was Black Canary, but I didn't know who it was.
That would have ruined all of it for you.
Probably, yeah. I would have been like,
Well,
what
I
the
mean-
fuck is she doing here?
But even Ray Palmer, I liked him in this one.
It wasn't process of elimination. It wasn't Dinah because her hair was too light, and it wasn't Sarah's version of Black Canary because her boobs weren't out.
That's true. But to be fair, Nikki hasn't watched Arrow, so she doesn't know how many Black Canaries there are.
That's true.
No,
So there could be 32 for all she knows.
I know about Dinah
52.
because of the crossover.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Laura looked like as Black Canary because I didn't watch then. And I only remember seeing a little bit of Sarah as Black Canary. Just teensy bit.
Yeah. No, but Ray, I think, was fantastic this episode.
Oh, watch out, she's slippery. Yeah.
So I made a freaking high-tech suit. You think I didn't make it waterproof?
It would be really funny if he didn't.
It would be really funny. And I can honestly see an early test run where he didn't make it waterproof. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to make it waterproof now.
I'm surprised we didn't see that suit in Legends after Kuwasa had been around more often. But
What was interesting with Kuwasa in Vixen season 2 is she's sick from the poison. Because in season 1, she did, Mari just puts this, like, squishes the spider into her open wound.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Dang.
But it worked. It worked, like, way too well. And she was super sick and very weak. And that's why she wanted the water totem.
Yeah.
Which I'm thinking the poison is part of the reason she bonded with the totem so easily. Like, became water, like you say in Legends. It might have something to do with the spider.
Maybe.
The spider's where the totems came from. It's the spider god.
Huh.
I don't know. I wonder if that's ever going to be mentioned, addressed again.
I hope that's explained. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, Legends is kind of covering the totems a lot because Amaya's still on the season and Zari's in there now, and then we have Kuwasa. So I mean, hopefully we find out a little bit about that, or
Yeah.
maybe.
We just
Amaya
need Mari.
can't stay around
Let's put Mari in Legends now.
after Amaya's gone.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird having them both together. Well, I mean, Kuwasa
It'd be
was
cool.
there. It would
It'd
be
be-
very cool.
It'd be cool because Amaya knows, and if Mari didn't know.
Ooh.
Yeah. Get them
like
both
that.
together just for like one episode, get that epic battle out of the way, and then send Amaya back to her time and keep Mari.
Well, that'd be really interesting because in season 1, Mari actually sees an old version of Amaya when she sees the spirits of her dead family.
Yep.
I mean, I'm only assuming the old woman is Amaya because she was standing right next to her mother.
Could be, yeah.
So that'd be an interesting thing if, like, they had an episode together and then at the end she's like, wait, and she flashes back to, like, the old woman. It's like, you're my grandma.
Hey, Grams.
Grams.
Yeah. From what I'm reading here, though, it says after Kuasa briefly gained the necklace, she gained the ability to summon and manipulate water. When she was destroyed with it and later resurrected, she retained the powers of the totem without it, thanks to Malice. So, yeah.
Okay.
Malice or whatever. Malice.
That's interesting.
So whatever's going on Legends. So, I don't know, like, they haven't officially confirmed that she is the water totem, but that's almost what it feels like right now.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder what's going to happen with Eshu, because we don't actually see him die.
Nope.
We see him sink to the bottom of the bay, or the river, or whatever. And then we see Mari, crushing the fire totem. And then it cuts away to, like, the gala or whatever bullshit. And I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, we really didn't.
Yeah, even the Arrowverse wiki says status unknown. Presumed deceased.
Presumed dead.
So.
It's interesting.
Yeah, him kind of floating to the bottom of the bay is kind of like an off-screen death, so it's not really concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see him in Legends now. Just call them all into Legends.
Yeah, because I mean,
make him like, just rise out of the water like a freaking cinder demon with like
I would love if he's
lava
actually,
cracks and like
if he's actually
eyes.
Malice.
No, I don't see that.
Malice is because
an
John Noble is
power.
voicing him.
I think that if he comes on Legends, he's probably going to be in a similar vein to Kuasa. How I think he's going to come back with the, like, imbued power of the fire totem.
Yeah.
Since the totem's technically destroyed, he somehow gets the power.
Right.
Because I imagine the stones are just a concentrated force, and I'm assuming if it breaks, the force still exists. I'm thinking of these like the Green Lantern rings, almost.
Yeah.
Like force still exists.
They were kind of explained like that when the professor was explaining how they came to be.
Yeah.
They were given as gifts from the gods, kind of thing. So I feel like, their energy still exists, and just being smashed up doesn't mean their energy's gone. It's just dispersed a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I like theorizing. You guys got anything else for this season? I think I covered everything I wanted to cover.
I like the part where they're fighting the weathered wizard, and Jax makes a quip about the tsunami and calls it sushi, and well, great, now sushi's attacking the city. And Stein's like, a tsunami, and he's like, you think I didn't fucking know that? Like, come on.
Well, he explains what a tsunami is, and Jax is just like, really?
It's good stuff.
So this takes place where again in the timeline?
Just before season 4 of Arrow. In the beginning of season 4 of Arrow.
Okay.
And this takes place probably over a couple months. Because it says, like, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
In the episode, so.
Yeah.
And she needed time to heal after being wrecked
Yeah.
by lightning.
Well, because I remember,
too, yeah.
I specifically remember because it was such a horrible reference. In the live action, that episode of Arrow, I think it was Arrow, right, when Vixen came in.
Yes, that's the only episode she's been in.
Yeah, I remember, and Ollie mentioned something about having an animated encounter. I remember because that was the worst pun ever. Oh yeah, it was a terrible pun.
I think I remember you complaining about that, actually.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we had such an animated encounter last time. And I was like...
Wow, I think I just lost like a million brain cells.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah, Ollie will do that to you.
Yeah.
Wait.
I really don't remember that. That's really funny.
Oh, I'll never forget it. So, yeah. That had to take place before that episode.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it definitely did. And the timeline that I found places it at the beginning of season 4 of Arrow, which is 15 episodes before she shows up. And I'm assuming it stretches through that time.
Yeah, because it if I remember correctly, like it's like the early parts too was like before the legends were even recruited.
Yes, actually, it's before Supergirl even started as a show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty far back in the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't wait to watch The Ray. And I think they're working on an animated Constantine.
Yes,
that
are.
is, yeah,
I'm
that was
also
actually
excited
supposed
for.
to come out before the Ray, but since Constantine is on the Legends now, they decided to push the animated series.
I'm so excited. I started watching the show again.
Mhm.
And me and John were watching a couple episodes after Christmas, and John was just like, why did this get canceled?
Oh.
Because between episode 1 and 2, it was such a drastic change.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
It had a super rough start. And then me and John started talking about why pilots are stupid in shows in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yep.
that's the show. And Dom, where can the people find you?
Down below. At Phenomenon. PHENOMEDOM. I think it's over here.
Phenomenon. Yeah, you have no frame of reference. I'm sorry.
No, I'm pretty sure it's right there.
No, you nailed it. Yeah, you nailed
Nailed
it.
it. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nikki, where can they find you?
On Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyYVENOM24.
You can find me. You can find me. You can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter and Twitch and Pinterest. You can find
Nice.
you can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, and Google+. Right here on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is live, YouTube is VODs, and go to our Discord. Talk about stuff in Discord. You can just start talking about shit in the DC Arrowverse thing, and we'll talk back.
In the Discord Arrowverse.
More, I want more theories.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. This is actually the furthest I've heard of this outro in a long time.